First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Welcome to the Game Entertainment Network, man. To this Thanksgiving Amazon Prime Thursday night game, man, in Detroit, man. Hit that like button, man. Help the channel grow, man. Appreciate the love. Let's get it. Put a good product on the field.
A man who was the Georgia State High School.
Put a good product on the field. Let's go. Let's go.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this Cowboy defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's good for a Lions. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. Rolling to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The Lions at 3-9 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott down. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now gone. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And a pretty quick burst there as he gets us across midfield and down to the 46. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And down to the 36-yard line here. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Goff now to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
That's my rookie, man. His first game starting. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Dak, like that. You crunk.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Watch your shit. Williams, on me on Williams.
Here's Goff.
Got blocked.
He's airing
that man ain't open though. Man, good deep. Yeah. Good deep. Wish you would have intercepted though. That's cool. Defensive game so far.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And this will hit just beyond the goal.
Hey, man. Pushing down my man like that, man.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go again with Blue. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This 2nd and 4.
Yeah! Here we go, Friday. What do you think?
Here's a give left side, Blue with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
1st down, and they go right back to Blue. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to get this out to the 25. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
180.
Goff now looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. On first down, it's Blue. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Yeah! There we go!
Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Yeah, here we go!
On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Then we're going to 53. Here we go.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Yeah, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback for the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Head off to Gibbs, headed right here. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To throw is gone. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. They get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Bates' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty.
We go tonight.
Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Tonight. 180.
Now Goff. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Yeah, here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw is Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They go with blue between the tackles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
At the 44-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun, they run with blue. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off, and there could be some room to roam.
Now Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
1st down, Cowboys.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott from the gun. Finds Pickens out right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Yeah! There we go. Wide in.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! Wide in! Gun. It was 1 to 54, wide in. Hey, kill! What is it?
Blue. Bust through. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mozzie Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
2nd and 18 at the 27-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and You better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at it with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that.
That DC hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? Hurt. And I ain't taking no more sim wins, and I don't want to do no more. More people get hurt. I have to. If he don't want to play, I have to play the computer. I'm not gonna take a sim loss. Where's what the hell is the thing at, bro? Jesus.
Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no, this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like he's in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
So right now I'm coordinating with USO Riders to see what time we're going to play the game, man, later. But it's unfortunate, man, because I want to get this out the way, you know? Got other things I want to do. Not do this again. That's what I don't like about it. Got to admit, we have a lot more disconnects on Madden than we do on college, man. But I don't know, man. It's like you want to play the game, man. You don't want to get no free wins. You don't want no sim wins. None of that. I want to play my opponent 4 quarters. You know what I'm saying? I want to get that experience. I want to learn my playbook even deeper against different defenses and coverages. That's why we play the game. After 6 p.m., I'm going to get my kids from school in a few. Okay. Can we play? Let's say, can we kick off at 9?
ready for tomorrow. I mean tonight, today. It is apparently. Where's the game going?
Man, I was beating him 17 to 7, man, and the game gonna be played tonight at like 8 or some shit, or 9 or 8:30, 9 or 8:30 or something like that. So thank y'all for tuning in, man, to Game Entertainment Network, man. I don't know I'm gonna get copyrighted about all that music, man. Hope y'all was jamming that shit and then like enjoy that shit while I was playing, man. I'm gonna delete this shit because it ain't. Oh, I'll keep it up, you know what I'm saying, so people can see how it was going on. I'm gonna private that thing so can't nobody see no game footage, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. But it's gonna be later on tonight, man. Y'all get your notification bells ready in case when it goes live, and I'll see y'all then, man. Till then, live, love, laugh, and learn. 24/7, 365. Peace. Why do I smell pepper? That's what's cooking in the kitchen.